Welcome to the series of BNI Gems podcast. Today we have our dear esteemed member, Miss Kainat Salim Mohammed. She is a senior medical consultant at Assure Clinic, which is a celebrity clinic which focuses on hair transplantation. Welcome, Kainat. It's so lovely to have you on the show today.
Thank you for having me, Anil.
While we spoke about you, Kainat, and we are here to obviously, talk about Assure Clinic,
Yes.
what's your relationship with Assure?
Well, I'm just not an employee there. I treat that organization as my own company because my founder, we found a vision. He started an organization, and I was seeking for an organization where honesty met with advanced technology and delivered 100% result. So that's how I end up in Assure, and I'm one of the senior medical consultant. I take care of India, Dubai, and also international patients. So my job is basically to consult and advise the patient the correct way of treatment and how to prevent their current hair loss concerns.
Wow, that's amazing. That definitely sounds very, very well. Talking about Assure, what's the whole and soul vision or mission behind Assure?
As I said, Dr. Abhishek, when he passed out from his MD dermatology, he joined an organization and where it was it is still a very common practice where 98% organization, the entire procedure is conducted by technician. He was not feeling very comfortable about it. So that man had a vision that I want to have an organization where I want to start something where though it is an aesthetical treatment, but it is still should be treated like a medical one, and a doctor involvement should be 100%. So he wanted an organization where end-to-end treatment is done by the doctors with the advanced technology, and also he is a very honest man, so he always focuses on 100% accurate, honest commitment towards the patient and setting a right expectation. That's how he started with a vision, and he opened Assure with a very small clinic in Andheri 15 years back, and now we are having 12 centers in India. 13th is Dubai, and many more to come in the future.
Wow, more power to you guys. I mean, while you build that up, it's wonderful how we've been hearing such successful stories
Yes.
for Assure Clinic in the region. Yeah. Talking about hair loss, let's address the elephant in the room, right? So, hair loss is being experienced by both men and women. And we know 100 things of why hair loss happens, right? But I think there's also lack of education.
Yes.
So I want to understand from the expert, why do you think hair loss happens?
First of all, we need to understand there are different type of hair loss the cause of the condition can be various. The most commonly found in male or female is male pattern baldness or female pattern baldness, and any other type is also associated with medical condition, but the common one are always associated with hormonal imbalances, stress level, weather condition, their lifestyle, malnutrition. A lot of things can lead to this kind of condition, and the primary reason why it triggers specifically with the Asian community is we have other commitment in our life until a bald patch appear in our head. Until it's too late, we don't actually seek an advice or help. If you see most of the patient from European background or from the US background, either they are completely bald because they own themselves, or they have good amount of hair. Unlike Indian or Asian community, Indian, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, until there is a bald patch, evident bald patch, we don't pay attention to it. So the major cause can be a lot of things. So what I personally advise is, whenever it starts, seek an advice. Don't be afraid. Don't think that it's not going to work. Right advice on the right time can lead to an amazing sustainable result.
Wow, that's definitely a very, very fruitful advice, right? But what do you think? How can we prevent this?
Prevention is something, me being a hair consultant, I'm also not immune from hair loss. It's something which is going to be there because we cannot change our lifestyle. Stress is a part and parcel. Your hormonal imbalances are something which is not in your control. But what I would advise, when the initial stage or the symptom appears, you should seek an advice and meet a doctor or a consultant. So whenever you are having, you know where to come.
Absolutely, and I am sure all of you are, hearing this out very well. There's also a certain notion about hair transplantation that it's a painful process, and all of that. What is your actual take on it?
See, painful because of the inflammation, because most of them practices transplantation in one day. What I personally felt in Assure clinic, we don't practice surgery in one day. There is a multiple reason behind it, because if you see only the commercial part, 6 days, 6 new patient will be more money to me, isn't it?
Sure.
Because I can save a lot in operational cost. But at the same time, when you focus on the very major thing is the comfortability of the patient. Second is the survival ratio. Third is it has to be natural as possible. Correct? So I would not say if it is done correctly with the correct organization, I'm not saying it will be a painless, but it can be handled very nicely. It will be little bit discomfort which can be easily managed by the painkiller. It is not as painful as it sounds. So have a consultation.
Definitely not as bad as all of us think that it's going to be that painful. Yeah, great. We have been talking about Assure, we have been talking about hair transplantation. I want to jump back to Kainat before we close. Of course, with hair transplantation, hair loss, there's a lot of insecurity, and in the world of social media, I think that's also one of the points. We want to look very nice and all of that. But what's your insecurity? How does Kainat feel about this insecurity, angle of it?
Now, I have accepted my insecurity. That's why I'm very vocal about it. Initially, I used to, hide my insecurities very nicely by talking about body positivity. Well, my biggest insecurity was something related with weight, because I have PCOD, thyroid. I was always in a heavier side, and the insecurity, though psychologically the acceptance was not there, but back in the mind it was something which was bothering me, and I was not very vocal about it. But then one day, one snap happened in my life where I was like, listen, I am the protagonist of my own life story, and I need to take a step ahead. And I started walking towards that part. I consulted a right doctor, and the doctor actually advised, because sometimes we don't know, and there are multiple people who will put a lot of thing in your head as an advice. Do not seek advice from it is not needed. Take an advice from an expert, and they will always guide you through. Then I got to know that okay, I have insulin resistant, and I worked towards it, and I started with my weight loss journey. I almost lost 48 kgs by now. So I started my journey when I was somewhere around 130 kg, and right now I'm 72. It's more than that actually. Losing was very easy, but maintaining is very, very difficult, because back in my head I'm still little bit insecure. When I eat proper food, I'm like, oh, am I gaining a weight? So I understand every people have a bits of pieces of insecurities, and that's why it bring me to a hair transplant field, because if my contribution can change someone's life, if I can add value and remove that insecurity from a person's life, I think I have lived my life.
Wow, that's amazing, Kainat. I mean, you're super inspiring. And on that note, unfortunately, we'll have to end this here, but it was so lovely talking to you, and we are waiting and looking forward to do many more, talk sessions with you like this. Thank you a lot for your time.
I'm also looking forward, guys. Anul is amazing. And of course, I would like to personally thank BNI, because it gave me this platform to at least educate a lot of people out there, because creating awareness is very, very important.
Absolutely, yes. Kudos to Kainat, kudos to Assure, and kudos to BNI. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank you, Kainat. So guys, that was Kainat Salim Mohammed, who's the senior medical consultant at Assure Clinic. She not only spoke about her insecurities, but also educated us on hair transplantation, hair loss, and much more. So if you are looking for any of these services, head down to one of the best celebrity clinics around, Assure Clinic.